Hi, I'm Mr. Sam, the allotment man, and we've come down to have a look to see what's going on with the potatoes and other things. That's right, so here we are at the allotment and we're looking at the potatoes and other things. So what are the other things? Well, we've got onions and we've got, well, let's just go and have a look. So first of all, we have got our shallots and a train. There we are. Shallots are sitting here. They are looking rather good. We've only got one or two gaps, ones that didn't make it. We have had a lot of rain. Yesterday, really. It came down like you wouldn't believe. My dad had come down the day before because we were expecting this because, you know, using the forecasts and all that sort of jiggery pokery. And he'd just gone between everything and just raked it up to rough up the ground. So when it did rain, it wouldn't just run off because we've got a bit of a slope here. We didn't want all the water just to go off and to rinse stuff away. So we roughed it all up, excuse me, and it's all looking good. We have got our celery here. We did have celery over there, another train. We did have celery over there, but we pulled it all out to put strawberries in. We'll have a look at them in a moment. I'm not really sure about the celery. It's not looking that clever, but we're going to keep it growing anyway to see what happens with it. So this is our shallots, or these are our shallots. Right, let's go and have a look at squashes over there. Right. Here we go, here are our pumpkins. Pumpkins really, as you can see. There's one coming here, which is nice, and another pumpkin behind me. Well, I think they're pumpkins. They might end up being butternut squashes. We always get a little bit confused, but hopefully these are pumpkins. We've left them a lot of room to creep around and be pumpkin-y. Over here, we've got our courgettes. So they're looking quite splendid, really. You can see a few slug trails and stuff around. We come down and try and pick them off. Sometimes we do use the old slug pellets. We do a lot of hard work. Frankly, I don't want to come down here and see them all eaten. So we only use a few. You don't need very many at all. And when you've got this big leafage, the birds can't see them, so they don't come down and pick them up. Hopefully, you know, that's all right. But you know, we do this to eat the stuff. We don't use any other pesticides except for that, so we're pretty friendly. And we put slug pellets down underneath the nets as well over there, so the birds don't get them because obviously they're under nets. But here we are. These are our courgettes. One coming up there quite nicely. So that's all looking good. So we're going to have a look underneath those nets over there with our cauliflowers, I think. Right, our cauliflowers and cabbages are underneath these nets, which they all pull back on. Because we put them on our little system there. I'm not going to undo them all because basically you know what cabbages and cauliflowers look like, and this is what mine look like at the moment. We've lost a few over there. They just didn't make it. I don't know if they got a bit of in the cold snap. You know, they didn't want to live. So we've got a few spares back at home in the greenhouse, which have been, well, they're at the greenhouse now. They're just in pots here and there. So they'll come down and get planted as a bit of a replacement. So there you are, our cabbages and cauliflowers. Right, big onions over there. Then we'll have a look at the stars, the potatoes. Right, there seems to be lots of bending down in this video, and I'm bending down once again. So here we are at our onions, red onions and white onions. I think doesn't get more complicated than that. Actually, we've still got our things here. What we got? Electric onions and Senshu Japanese onions. So there we are. So how are they doing? They're doing okay. Some of them are starting to fall over, and some of them, oh, I don't know if we can see this. I'm just going to check to see if we can see this. This one's gone to seed a little bit there. Okay, and what we do, we'll break the heads off and stop that from going to seed, because we don't want to do that. Usually it's when something goes to seed, it's when it's got no water, and the onion will go, oh, my head's not there. Oh, there we are. The onion will go, oh no, there's no water, I'm going to die. What am I going to do? Oh, I'll have babies. Okay, so what do I do to have babies? I make seeds, so that a seed pod produces at the top, and then it spreads its seed all over the place and plants more onions, and so the onion family can continue, which is a wonderful thing. But we don't want them to do that. We want them to just make one onion, and that happens when you get a little bit of a drought maybe, and then you get lots of water, then not, and it all gets very confused. So break them off at the top, but be careful not to break it off too far down, because some of these, because obviously the onions get a bit hollow. You know, this bit's hollow, and if you leave it open and you don't bend it over, water gets inside, and then it rots the onion at the bottom. So we've got a few of them, so I'm going to have to, I don't know, something's been eating these or something, I'm not sure. Just bend them over, so then water doesn't go in the middle like that and then rot them. So these are our onions. They're doing very well. We've got some young ones here that we put in this year. These ones are from winter. These will be coming out soon. So happy days. Now I think it's time for, not potatoes yet, sweet corn. Right, so how are they looking? Our sweet corn, well, we started them off in the greenhouse and they were looking fine, and they were a little bit of an afterthought, and we left them. We were asked to plant them. We didn't plant them in the plot over there, because generally we don't really like them. So, you know, this is just an experiment. They're growing, but not very much, it has to be said. There's a slug there. Mr. Slug, go away, go away, go away. There you go. He won't be bothering us anymore. So, yeah, sweet corns. Well, we'll leave them in, a bit of a disaster. I don't know if it's because we basically dug up a little bit of our path to shove them in because we didn't have any room. But there you go, not very exciting really. We won't be putting them on the barbie yet, ever. I'm looking at his over there. It looks like a jungle compared to ours. Ours just look like grass compared to his. But I won't show you that because it's embarrassing. Right, potatoes. Right. The RAF. Right, this is what it's all about. The big crop, it's potatoes. Have I just done my mic? No, I think I'm fine. There you go. Potatoes. We have lots of lovely green foliage. Obviously last year, last year we got blight and we had to quickly chop it all down, and it was a bit of a crisis. But I've come down to check today because we've had lots of wet weather and lots of heat. Have we got blight? So let's have a look under the leaves, around the leaves, no black spots, all absolutely wonderful. Now I have been tasked by Dad and the maid. They said, can you dig some up? Now, some people wait till all the flowers have dropped off and died and gone and stuff. Some people just wait until the whole thing collapses. Some people just can't wait and dig up and see what they've got. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to dig them up and see what we got. Not all of them, just one of them, just to see how they're getting on. They're probably going to be small, slightly disappointing, but I just can't wait. So we'll pick a nice big plant over there and we're going to dig it up. It's very exciting. There's another train. I'm just going to go and see if I can find a spade or something. Or actually a fork. You should use a fork to dig up these. Don't know why, but that's what I was told. So I'm going to go and find one. So then, tools for the job. Plastic bag, in case you have an accident. Nope, not really, it's to put the potatoes in. Or you could use any receptacle, anything you like, what would that be called? A trowel for getting in there and just having a search around, and a fork to dig them up initially. So let's get on with it. Right, which one? You can't see me very much. I'm going to do it down here, it's more interesting. Okay, which one are we going to go for? I said this one probably. This one, can we see this one? sort of. Right, let's just move the camera a little bit. I'll just mark it because I can't really see. It's quite bright. Let's mark it. There we go. And go up like that. There we are. Wonderful. Okay, so this is the plant we're going for. It's got sunflowers on it. Not sunflowers, but sunflowers. There we are. Okay, and probably going for the wrong. Oh, there's one here. So I'm going to put my fork in. Well, I'm not teaching you to dig up potatoes. It's ridiculous. Just stick your fork in and have a go. Right. Right, there we go. Right. And out comes the plant. Ooh. Look, first. Ooh. There you go. Potatoes. Right. These are for tea tonight. So first of all, they look nice and healthy. Oh, yes. Look. Quite nice flesh on there, nice. There we go. And there's the old potato, that's the seed potato, that's what they all grew from. Now obviously these can be left in a little bit longer. And we might get a few more, but these are nice to go in your salad. If you eat salad, look, there's a few there, they're gonna get bigger, but I'm not gonna bother with them. Right, now, we're gonna have a dig around. Let's have a closer look at what we're digging at, all right? Right, okay, we should be able to see that. Now we're just going through the ground. Now, was that something? Oh yeah. See, that's a nice size. Let me just see if I can see what I'm showing you. It's a nice size. There we go. Now these won't need peeling or anything. Obviously, wash them a bit. Well, but mind you, if you ate it, I don't think it'd hurt you too much. There we go. Right, now, this is where I'm going to get my trowel. See what we can get in there. So this is a lovely tilth in here. Look at this, nice and fine. Oh dear, we're not finding very much. Now we're a little bit early probably, because I get quite excitable. There's a bit of poo. Nice. Okay. There. Oh, missed a couple there. What's that? Oh, I thought it was a stone, but look, they're massive. I think we might have to. I don't think we'll dig up anymore because I think we'll waste our time, really. But you know, well, you got to see where it is and what it's doing. This is lovely soil. It's moist but not wet, which is good. So it's holding the moisture in there, but it's also draining as well. Now we're not going to go that way anymore, okay? Because we're going to go into that plant. So that's it, really. Slightly disappointed. That's what's that? That's a slug. Yeah. A lot of you know, people say, oh, we put barriers up. Nice ladybird there, lovely. People put these barriers up, you know, like copper strips, and they put that all the way around their things. And they go, oh yeah, they won't get in. You see, the slugs live in the ground. Underneath, they don't have houses or anything like that. They live in the ground, so you can put a big ring of whatever around, and if they're already underneath, they're going to just come up and go, oh, thanks very much. Keep the other slugs out. This can all be mine. So you just got to watch out for them. Pick them out, chuck them away, squish them. You know, we've got so many slugs this year. Just control them how you can. You know. Things like ladybirds are great because they hang around and they eat all the bugs, and that's good. So we're not going to dig up any more. What did we get? What was our bounty? Oh, it's quite white there, but there you are. There's our potatoes. Not loads, but you know, that's what you get for digging them up early, I suppose. So we've had a look, so that's good. So our potatoes are looking fine. We're going to leave them in for another couple of weeks, I suppose, and then we'll have a lovely bountiful crop. So there we have it, our little visit. Oh, strawberries! I nearly forgot the strawberries that Scarlett and Tyler planted are doing really well. We've got fruit on them, as you can see. We've got the nets over, just so the birds don't decide to come and get them. Lovely stinging nettle there. So strawberries, doing really good. These back ones were from a friend's garden. These little ones here were at the gate of the allotment. Someone obviously had too many strawberry plants and just dumped them at the side, so other people could take them. So I just took them, planted them, and it's doing really well. So share on your allotments if you've got too many strawberries. It's good. There we go. Phew, thought we'd forgotten the strawberries. So there we go. So there you go, that's it really. So that's it from Mr. Sam the Allotment Man today. It's the 14th of, what are we in, June? June? Yeah, June. 14th of June, no, yes, 14th of June, that's where we are. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you put any comments underneath, ask any questions, we'll try and answer them for you. I don't know if I know the answer, but we'll give it a go. There's always Google, don't you know? And we'll try and help you out. So from me, no Dad today. He's decorating at home, which is nice. From me, Mr. Sam the Allotment Man, take care and happy growing.